MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jacob deGROM will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jacob deGROM is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Andre Dawson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a swing and a miss, and that's how Game 4 will get underway.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, KERRY Wood.
Ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Irvin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, nobody on.
Nope.
Ball 2. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound, trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2. Now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Kerry Wood is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The pitch. And that misses 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dawson's there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That is third. The right fielder, Guerrero.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. A swing by Vlad, and this one's driven to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here for Vlad Guerrero. His second home run of the series, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Robinson.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dawson's there. And the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off with the Cubs, the designated hitter, Dave Queen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Yelich has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's good. The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder, Montez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we go. Hey!
Wood is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Anthony.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Sandberg. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Sandberg on at first, nobody out. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one to Hernandez, and it's a double play.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Andre Dawson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Dawson is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 1-0.
Leading up for the match, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
First pitch coming, here it is. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a lively fastball from Wood, and that's strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Hit hard, but foul. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Striding in, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
The count is 1-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In is Christian Yelich as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. A runner on first with 2 away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero. And he lays off there 1-0. 1-0 count, the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0.
Ball, left out.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled the strike. 3-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's set the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Banks has got it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Billy Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready. Here's the first offering. A windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball well outside. Now the 2-1. Him up. Ramos has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. Riding in once again, Ernie Banks. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And he takes a called strike 2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box, Dave Kingman. As He will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey!
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled off. The 1-1. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The left fielder, number 20, Montez Irvin.
Next for the Mets, Monty Irvin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fouled away. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Number 17, Keith.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off to the Cubs, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this will be fouled away. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Chris Bryant now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Sandberg. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Cubs strand one. It remains 1-0. In now, Anthony Rendon as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-0 to Rendon. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Here's the pitch.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One out, nobody on. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here. Back to the mound and off his leg.
Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey! 0-1.
He's ready, here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Andre Dawson. A swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Digging in once again, Billy Williams. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
He's got it. Throw on to Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1 from Wood. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder,
Vladimir Guerrero will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Ernie Banks. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0 home. Ties him up for a swinging strike.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Dave Kingman.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dave Kingman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Set to deal on 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here, but he is finding a way to make pitches, and he's got a chance to get out of this thing.
Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, gloved by Banks. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Monte Irvin.
Digging in, Monty Irvin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Dawson will wait on it. 2 gone.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman, Keith.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
New York Mets, number 67.
The next Cubba, Andre Dawson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Leading off to the Cubs,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Andre Dawson.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Full count now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Williams, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. No strikes, here it is. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
So striding forward now, Ernie Banks. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. Paul Sewall enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box now, Dave Kingman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0, here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for the 2-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The set and the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. Rowan Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 2-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back. The shortstop. Fernando.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set. Here it comes. Taylor's making a break from first. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hit in the air out to left field. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jeff McNeil has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 7.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the pitch.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Not close, it's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So digging in now, Ryan Sandberg. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's the first pitch. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Irvin has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Andre Dawson, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Oh, and he misses it.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Dylan Betances takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Stepping in, Billy Williams. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week. Into the box, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2, full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter out of 10. Designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dave Kingman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Yelich. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Cubbies are in front, 5-1. Kyle Ryan is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Christian Yelich.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here it is on 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 0-1. Fouled away. Good idea, but Vlad's not going for it. 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Nobody out, runner on first. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The batter's first 24, second baseman.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. Lifetime versus this pitcher. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. Right to him. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Championship Series, Rowan Wick takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.